Hi everyone, Dangerous Freedom here, coming to you from my Freedom Bench. Today is going to be a VR to my brother's CFP over there at Survival Living, and my other brother from another mother, Will Patriot. Um, and this challenge actually, I'm not sure where it originated, but I know another brother of mine, Uman, had posted this out a while back. So anyways, Uman, when you see this, congrats. Um, Question number 1. How many rolls of toilet paper do you have? Well, that one is pretty simple for me. I usually keep at least, I'd say, between 8 to 10, 12 rolls, 2 6-packs. I don't need to go overboard. And when I noticed that the Chinese virus jumped from China to Europe, I was like, okay, this is getting a lot more serious than we thought. So I went ahead and I went through my preps and everything in the house and found out what I was lacking in. And I was like, you know what? It probably wouldn't be bad to keep more toilet paper. So I went and bought a 24-pack. One thing you got to keep in mind is I'm a bachelor. I do have 2 teenage sons, but even the 3 of us barely go through a roll of toilet paper in a week. So it's not like, I've got a household of girls or anything like that. So toilet paper, you know, I've probably got about 38 rolls right now. So, and going through one a week, hopefully it's back in stock before I get that low. And also CFP, you were talking about the toilet paper or the paper towels. And I usually keep like a whole bunch of those. I buy like the 8 and 12 packs. So like even right now I've got like 7 rolls left. Should be good for at least a while. I mean, it takes almost 2 or 3 weeks to go through one roll. But so I'm pretty good on my paper supplies. But I did see it coming, so I prepped up. Question 2. What has been the biggest change since lockdown? Sitting on my ass a whole lot more than I used to. And I'm not saying that it's not entirely my fault, because yes, I could be out and doing stuff, and I do get out and do stuff, but just it's like the longest vacation I've ever had in my life, except for when I had my shoulder. I had my rotator cuff done, and I was out for about, almost 3 months. So the second longest vacation I've ever had. That's probably about the biggest one. I mean, I'm still. Other than that, yeah, that's about the biggest change. Is just not having to go to work. So, question 3. What are you most grateful for? Well, honestly, I think what I'm most grateful for is when I did have my shoulder redone, it gave me time to start catching up on politics and everything going on, because at that point I was just working and doing that. I didn't watch CNN, Fox, none of that. I mean, unless it was like major news. Like I remember on September 11th, 2001, we'd just gotten to work and we cranked on the generator and the radio popped on, and it's like, holy cow, another plane has just hit Tower 2, and just all of us just stopped what we were doing and looked at each other in amazement. This is 98 KUPD, our rock station. They're not a news station, and that's what we heard. And it's like, what the hell, and just all day we were like, it was a crap day to be at work. I mean, that was, so what I'm most grateful for was that woke me up. And then I started finding fellow Patriot and prepper channels, and it's amazing how tight-knit we all are. The true patriots and preppers. And so just the fact that I started prepping when I did. I think that's what I'm really most grateful for, because when this whole cerveza bug happened, I was not like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. I wasn't that scared. I mean, when they're talking about food shortages, it's like, well, okay, hopefully it doesn't last too long, but I've got enough to where if I can see it's not going to come back, I can get other means going, rabbits, chickens, growing my own garden, whatever. I mean, I have not started yet because it's like 105 degrees and I got animals. I'd have to build one hell of a survival thing. Plus, I've got like an HOA. So, as far as the animals, I'd have to find out about that one. Okay, so number 5, or actually, it's number 4. This one's all CFP's fault because he got me all confused on his video. Okay, number 4. What have you gone without lately? Honestly, I can't say I've gone without anything. Even, well, like I said, when I noticed that this virus it already moved over to Europe, I went ahead and I went through everything that I might need, and I got extras. So like cigarettes, I went out and bought like 8 cartons, and hell, one of those lasts me over a week. So I mean, I've still got 5 cartons left from that. Yeah. Yeah, actually, no, I can't honestly say I've gone without anything. So, I guess kudos on me for getting the right preps for this situation, I hope. So far, so good. We'll put it there. Number 5. What are you missing the most? Well, normally I would say work. Only because I do work with good people, though the job gets long and tough sometimes. But yeah, that would probably be the only thing that I'm missing the most. It has given me a lot of time to catch up with some channels that I've fallen behind on. So, I mean, in some ways, it's not what I'm missing, but more of what I can catch up on. Because, when you work 10-hour, 12-hour days, yeah, it's hard to catch up on everything. So, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, on to the next one. Number 6. When was the last time I went camping? Oh, geez. The last time I went camping was about 6 years ago. And me and my sister went out. And it was kind of nice because I had a Chevy 1500 long bed. So, like, literally I could throw, a twin, a full-size mattress in there. And I had the lumber rack on top. So what we did at night was, instead of putting up a tent, I would just throw the tarp over the top and then, bungee cord it down so it would stay there. And then we just shared the mattress. I mean, we're brother and sister. It's not any freaky thing. Not to mention we were usually passed out drunk by the time we went to bed anyways. So I guess that if you want to call that camping, that was the last time. It's been probably about 6 years. What is my favorite quarantine food? Well, to be honest with you, my favorite quarantine food has basically been pretty much always my favorite food. I still eat ham and cheese sandwiches. Usually on the weekends, I get a nice 2 or 3 or 4 pound pot roast, rump, whatever roast. Hell, we do tenderloins, everything. We got a nice slow cooker. So we haven't really changed our food intake in that aspect, and The only thing that really changed about that was usually I would go about every 2 days, 3 days, I would go to the store and pick up a few items at a time. And now I only do it about once a week. I go in there once a week and I just buy everything I'm going to need for that week. And if there's anything else I need, it's like, well, I'm not making a special trip. Not necessarily. I mean, it would have to be something really important, but like next time I need to get more taco mix, because I like to do Taco Tuesdays. And I've got the ground beef, and I've got the taco shells. I just forgot to get the damn taco packet, the seasoning. So no, there's no change to my regular diet that way. Number 8. How are you exercising or working out? Well, one thing I have noticed is, do you remember, of course you all remember, Clint Eastwood movie, not Hamburger, Heartbreak Ridge. And you remember that one scene where the guy just had a negligent misfire and they made him run circles around the platoon as they were walking back? I'm not quite doing that, but I am doing exercises using my rifle as a weight, doing, ups and outs and up and down, in and out, all that, just I'm working out with my rifle because I figure if it pops off, I'm going to need to be able to handle that rifle like it was part of my left arm, So yeah, that's the only major exercise I've really done extra, other than polishing a chair with my ass. Next question. What has been or will be your panic buy? Alright, I've got to pause that one. Okay. So, I have not had to panic buy anything. And I feel fortunate for that. Like that goes back to what I'm grateful for. I didn't have to panic buy anything. Now, I will tell you this. There are a few things I have purchased since this. Comms. I bought an emergency radio, the crank and solar one that has the shortwave and NOAA, all that stuff on it. I bought 4 two-way radios that, just even in my community, my son can take it almost 2 blocks down and we still get a clear signal. I can talk to my mom almost 2.5 blocks away. So, decent range. So I got 4 of those. So that way we can stay in comms. I bought some of the Patriot portable solar chargers. Got one of those one for each son, myself, and my mother. So that way we've got a way to recharge our devices. I bought 2 plate carriers, or I ordered 2 plate. I bought them. They're paid for. It's just now it feels like you're waiting at a gun store. You go in, you put your money down to buy the gun, and then they tell you, oh, you got to wait for a week or 10 days. Well, in this case, I got to wait till like mid-June because they're so back ordered. But I have 2 full Spartan Armor plate carriers that I ordered. I hope to God they get here before I need them. But if not, we'll make do. Anything else I panic bought? Anything I just didn't. When I heard about even like with the ammo, and I'm noticing the ammo prices have bumped up considerably. You're talking another 10 cents on a round, which may not sound like a lot, but if you're like me and you got 3,000 rounds, it's like, holy crap, I didn't quite double my money, but, it's like, I'm not going to sell any of that anyways. I wouldn't even barter my ammo. I got enough for myself and my kids, but, yeah. And so last but not least, 5 people to tag out for this challenge. So, first person I'm going to challenge or tag this to is my brother, Major Mayhem, aka the Tactical Technician. And yeah, just yeah, go over the questions and same questions and just tell us what's going on with you. Number 2, my brother Jim over at Knight's Armory. And I know he's going to have some good ones on this one. So, yes, Knight's Armory. American Joe Show. I would like to see what this has done to you. And I just want to see your answers on these questions. I think that would be fun. Number 4 would be the mod with the most, DM Donna. Yeah, just go over the questions. There's only 10 of them. It's nothing too intrusive. But yeah, just make a short video. I mean, this one's going long. I'm already at like 16 minutes. But yeah, I don't care if you make an 8-minute one or a 4-minute one. And then number 5, my brother Alex over at Disabled Vets Perspective. So just go back through this video, write down these questions, and just answer them as honestly as possible. That's all. I mean, that's what. I mean, honestly, the camping one, I kind of was like, wow, crap, how long ago did I do that? You know, I really had to think about that. The rest of them, they came pretty easy. So, anyways, those were my 10 questions answered. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to see y'all soon. Take care.